Hello, how's it going? What's up? What is up? We are early. It's basically unheard of in the history of the King Cat Chess Club. To what is this? 3 minutes? Unbelievable. We have 3 minutes? That's a lot of time to just sit around. We usually we're scrambling. We've had times we start after the tournament begins. But wow, so maybe lower the music a little. So the thing about having all this free time right now is like I don't know what to talk about because it's not like there's anything big going on in the chess world for me to talk about or anything like that. Can't really think of any like hot topics in the chess world that that would make sense to talk about. Just pretty boring old stuff. Nothing new in the oh well, there is the kid who's suing the world champion, um, and also the biggest chess institutions. But nah, it's not really interesting, right? I do have lots of opinions though. I could, talk about my opinions about that. I got about 2 minutes worth of opinions. I guess generally my opinion is filing lawsuits, that's kind of a big deal. So if you got to do it, you got to do it. But in this case, I don't know if I would have done it if I was Hans. But then again, I wouldn't have done what Magnus did if I was him either. So that's why it's sort of an interesting. It's almost like watching a TV show like Barry or something, or Better Call Saul, where it's just different sort of like you don't want the character to do what they do a lot of the time. So it's sort of like that watching the chess drama play out. Um, drama has a really negative connotation, but at the end of the day, it just means it holds our attention, and yeah. Speaking of which, this should be quite some drama in this tournament. We got 5 contenders, so someone will get a bye. But these are 5 very strong contenders. They're all better than me. My lead chess is about 1,500. But yeah, these players are quite good. They're quite good. I think I've beaten each of them probably maybe once before. Not Toto Fish. I've definitely never. 0 against 4. Godliness, I've won 1 out of 13. Harold Delacruz, we've never played. Chlorophyll, I've won 1 out of 6. Simi, I've won 2 out of 5. So, they're better than me. But I know how to stream and they don't. So that's sort of, something cool. So first game of the night, board 1 will probably be Toto Fish Godliness. So definitely looking forward to that. All right, let's go. Okay, so it's going to take me a minute to pull it up. Sorry, we were just watching some random person's game, and I forgot to mention that. Was I wrong about the bearings? Yeah, I was. Okay. Lead chess, why do you randomly want me to be looking at it the opposite way? Okay, so Godliness is white on board 2, playing c3, of course, because that's the Schneider opening. Well, that's the Saragossa opening, but the Schneider gambit is c3, e5, d4, e takes d, knight f3, and then black can accept the gambit and take, or, develop the knight or something. If black takes, then white takes back with the knight, usually, I believe. Beyond that, you have to take his course if you want to learn. But on board 1, we do not have a response from Toto. Toto is notoriously a very fast player, so Toto doesn't need to be there right on time. Toto can sort of show up late and be like, okay, well, Oh, wait, let me make the thing look better. Sorry about that. Hold on. Everybody calm down. Huh. Is that okay? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Hopefully someone else joins and we get a third board. Third board. Okay. So on board one, we're seeing this open, or this is board two, I'm sorry. So on board two, we're seeing a totally different opening than the Schneider Gambit because black is playing somewhat passively, so. But you could see some sudden takes, or you might just see continued development. This pawn's a little vulnerable because if white takes, this pawn is being taken. Well, no, because then that pawn would be taken, actually, so that would be a fair trade. But, okay, so on board one, here's what we saw. Toto did show up, so here's what we're seeing. Wow, very interesting. So it's sort of transposing into an English opening, which is where you do a c4. Yeah, sometimes you bring the queen to b3. All that it needs is that, and then it looks like an English opening. But, yeah, that's probably coming. Toto is, going to castle. Yeah, just wants to back up the d pawn. That's very provocative to castle queenside in this position. Harold has gotten one win out of the last 10 games. A win and a draw. So we are seeing some pawn trades. So we saw castles, peace trade, pawn trade. And yeah, I mean, it looks like a strange queenside castle English opening. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a battle. Oh, wow, g4. So you might as well. Yeah, why not? I mean, you need to get an attack going on that flank, so you can't do that yet. Maybe you do this? No, you got to guard that pawn, so probably that. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, so white is now trying to mount an attack on the king side while black mounts an attack on the queen side because they castled on opposite sides of the board. White needs to back. Okay. Toto playing very quickly, as always. Harold also playing quickly. They're 13 moves into the game. They've both only used like 2 minutes, a minute or two. Board two, we did see a pawn trade, and now we're going to see white have to solve this vulnerability. Go back to board one really quick because I feel like action is happening. White. Yeah, so, okay, very good games. Very good games. I'm very happy with both these games. I have no idea how to get Lichess to not flip around these boards for some reason. Like this board. I have no idea why it's flipped. One day someone will know. Wait, what did white do? Oh, retreat the queen. Okay, so you probably trade off the bishop for that knight. I mean, your bishop's not doing anything. But maybe you don't. Maybe you just... I don't know. Maybe there's a way to bring the rook over. Or... Okay, yeah, support that pawn. Actually, yeah, that's the first priority, my bad. You gotta support that pawn. Because... Huh. Why didn't they just take the pawn just the last move? Wow, interesting. That might have been a mistake, But we don't know. Okay, so they trade the bishop for the knight. Go back to board 2. We're seeing a confrontation in the center. So white actually has been thinking this whole time. Nothing has happened since we last looked at board 2, actually, because I was saying they could do that, or, I mean, I guess white could do that, right? No. No, actually, you can't do this or that. You have to... Somehow white got into a situation where the pawn is being attacked twice. So they actually have to go here. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, I guess you could take. Check. Go here. I mean, maybe that's something. Okay, godliness is taking godliness's time. On board 1, we have this f4 push, then f5. Now are we going to see f takes g6? I don't think you want to take as white here. Maybe you want to put the rook there and then take, except first you have to support that pawn. But I don't think you just take for the sake of taking here. Because that's still, like, pretty good, yeah. Okay, that's good. Attack the queen. Wow, Toto playing fast. I mean, this feels very natural, but that knight is hanging, so you have to... it's not a very great position as white. I guess you want to do that. Maybe try to do this. No, that's too much work. Maybe you do that, but you can't do this because you're dropping that pawn. So you're basically forced to go to f1. Oh, or you support the knight. That just seemed not great, but okay. Oh, wow. Now this pawn's really... Now you got to put the knight on f1 no matter what. Yeah, that's the only move, as far as I can tell. Or, I mean, or you support this pawn with the queen? Yeah, I guess you could do that. You could go there. But then that's pretty killer, probably. Yeah, probably. Or, yeah, because then you go here. I have no idea. But this is definitely gonna... Someone's gonna crack soon. Someone's definitely gonna crack here on board 1. Oh, we have a 6th player. M. Paul, joining the party. Thank you for joining, M. Paul. We're gonna love having you in the next round. It's gonna be a nice night of chess. We got 4 rounds in the tournament, I believe, last I checked. Okay, so board 2, let's check out what's going on. Woo, we got some trades. Okay, so we did see that take. I said take, check. This is the line I said, basically. No, I didn't think about it this far. Wow. Yeah, that's bad for white, right? Like, that's really, really bad. I mean, you just lost a piece and you have a piece hanging. I mean, you have to take, but then you can't take because the knight just takes back and black is up a piece. So white just fell into a trap. There's no way out of this, I'm almost positive. I mean, okay, could you take with the rook and then you're threatening the knight? Oh, okay, you take with the rook and then... no, because it's guarded by the queen. I do not think... I mean, you could go queen there. They take the... no. Because black is up a piece right now. So if you put the queen there... and they just bring the knight back... black is up a piece. Yeah, no, white's screwed. Okay, let's go to board 1. Board 1 is some crazy stuff. Oh, here's where we left it. I was like, oh, what if the bishop moves around a little bit? Oh, they doubled the rooks. Then the bishop went to h4. We just saw a piece trade and a queen trade. And now it's even material, 7 pawns apiece and 2 rooks against each other. Will Harold be able to pull another win out of the bag here? Toto is beatable, but very rarely. But it is an even endgame. I would assume this is drawn or white has a slight advantage. I mean, seems like a vulnerability, but I don't know how you attack it actually. Now that I think about it, there's no way to actually attack that. Actually, yeah. I was gonna say the knight is well positioned because it has like its own sort of outpost, but it can't really go anywhere at all. The knight is basically dead in the water. I mean, it can go here. It can go here, here. Okay, never mind. We're seeing a pawn trade. Now, black's king is still pretty safe, but white could probably double the... Well, double the rooks would lose a pawn. Check. Forced to go there. Check. Forced to go here. Second rook. Checkmate. I think that might be a checkmate line. So if white doubles the rooks here, they can lose that pawn and still get checkmate on the board, I believe. Because of this well-positioned f5 pawn. Oh, no! That was something I missed, actually. The f5 pawn would have fallen. Never mind. Haha. It'd be so funny if one of the players tried to cheat by listening to the broadcast because they would fuck them up so bad. I'm so much worse than them. That's good cheat prevention. Okay, back on board 2. This is what we saw white tried to do to resolve this. Lost a piece, took with the rook. Piece, piece. Oh my god, black just... Black just dropped a piece. Wait, all you have to do is guard your bishop here. Oh my god. Black just gave the piece back. What the fuck? White is in heaven right now. Like, black did not need to do that. That was so not necessary. Wow. Okay, let's go to board 1. We saw this pawn trade. They didn't try for the maneuver I was talking about. So now black has the G file. It's still even, 4 pawns and a piece and 2 rooks. It's probably draw-ish, but for humans, it's still very unstable. I mean, it depends on how everything trades down. Like, does white do some sort of like piece trade? Does white try to do a rook trade? I mean, what file do you try to get? Okay. So now this pawn's under attack. Probably just do that. Safe enough. No, because then that pawn falls, actually. So now both these pawns are being attacked. I guess you go like that. Yeah. Even though you just moved your rook. You move it again. Board 1, very even game. We'll come right back to it. Let's check out board 2 really quick. Black blundered that piece, so it's an even game. I'm rooting for white here psychologically. Okay, back to board 1. We are seeing some maneuvering in this equal endgame. It's going to be very interesting. So I think black is definitely getting some pressure here. I mean, this pawn's under pressure, clearly. You can do that, I guess. But you're starting to wonder how long can it last, you know? What if this happens? I don't know. What if that happens? I mean, this rook is doing nothing right now, so. Toto playing very quickly. Back to board 2. Oh, damn. So Godliness going for that classic bishop h6. Can't take because there would be discovered check, obviously. Now doing a discovered pin on the queen. Probably get the queen to develop or something. Yeah, I was going to say, or you just take. That could be good too. I mean, you probably take back with the... I mean, like, you just have to take back with the pawn, right? I mean, I guess... Yeah, you take... Yeah, you can't do something like that, because even if they take and you take back, you know, they can go like this, and then even if you took their rook, I feel like black is better there. But it probably wouldn't come to that. Black probably has better resources than that anyways. Back to board 1, if we look. We saw this maneuvering. It's 4 pawns to 4. Okay. Okay, so white again is under some pressure. Black decided to give up on the f5 pawn, go for this rook for some reason. I'm not sure why. Black doesn't seem to be necessarily applying the pressure in a completely systematic way, but I mean, Toto knows how to play chess, so I'm not going to criticize. Okay. Oh, really? A pawn sack, and then gather. Oh, this is very risky. I mean, I think you have to basically go there. Okay, so now that pawn is guarded, but this pawn is still being attacked. You probably want to do that. Oh, or that. But then they take the pawn. Oh, wow. Black just got a very important pawn. Very important pawn. I'd rook trade here as black, honestly. Oh, even better. That's much better, yeah. Because then you take while keeping the file. Okay, so black's gonna win probably on board 1. Looks like Toto could probably definitely squeeze out a dub on board 1, but we will come back to it very shortly. On board 2, we saw the bishop h6. Bishop retreated. Now we see the rook lift swing. Yeah, I mean, just psychologically after what happened with black blundering that bishop, just that absolute blunder. I mean, I will say, yeah, if I was black, I probably wouldn't have taken here, just because now the rook got to swing. But I don't know. Black might have some tricks here, especially, okay, no, there's a little pin. So if you're watching, say what up in the chat. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you can. Just letting you know we have that functionality. You know, you don't need to. Okay, so this rook is now being attacked, obviously. That was a pretty speculative move, I think, by Chlorophyll. Swing that rook over. Oh no, because then the pawn falls. Yeah, white's a little bit bound up with this pawn. But this pawn might be vulnerable too one day. So, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so why did white just not just take that pawn? What was I missing? Why did white not just take that? I totally didn't see that at first, but now it's like white just missed 2 opportunities to take that pawn. Or 1 at least. I mean, wow. Right? I mean, I feel like that was a pawn that you just take, and then what's the follow-up? I mean, I wish there was a chat so people could be like, yeah, you're right. Or, you know, like, no, you're wrong. Okay, so this is a crazy game. Let's go back to board one. I'm very curious what. So black obviously won a pawn. Oh, black's up way more than that now. So after that one pawn, we did see black traded rooks, gathered another pawn, and it is looking grim. We're about to see some more checks. Maybe you start. No, you don't start with that. Maybe you. Okay, yeah, just go on the offensive with the king. Attack the rook, make it move a little bit, gain some tempo, gain some time. Get ready to try to throw that check in, which would leave the king 2 moves. I guess you check. I mean, there's some work to be done. I would do that and trade off rooks, for sure. I mean, that makes it easier as black, for sure. But yeah, first you want to get that pawn pushed. That's a very smart idea by Toto, yeah. Okay, now time to, oh yeah. You want to make sure you don't lose any material as black. You want to liquidate material evenly, but you don't want to lose any. I mean, you never want to lose material, but like, oh, nice. Check, check. Check, respond, check. But yeah, in this position, when you're up 2 pawns in an endgame, you don't want to go down to being up 1 pawn because that could turn into a draw a lot easier than 2 pawns. So black knows what to do. You really just want to pace yourself and move with, each of the pawns sort of slowly, sort of spin around a bit. Okay. Board 2, we saw this rook swing, the retreat. All the pieces are getting renegotiated. The pawn's been pushed to d5. I do think that a2 pawn is very vulnerable. I don't know exactly how, but maybe that. But still even, though. Still even. Board number 1 is not even, and white is down to their last minute. Just like, what do I do, How do I try anything here? But there's nothing as white. There's nothing. That's one thing a good chess player can really do, besides just like play better moves and find the best moves. They can make it so you just have less options. A good chess player can make it so when you play them, you feel like you're way more limited than you would normally be. Okay, black's just gonna... Okay, white resigned. So, let's see. Great. Great, great, great. So then this board is still going on. It's an even game, right? Oh no! Black sacked an exchange. What? Why? No, black just sacked a rook. Black just sacked a rook. Why? Why? That's gotta be a mistake. That's gotta be a straight up blunder. What a weird game. Black just blundered way too much. Otherwise, they played well besides the blunders. Wow. Strange games, but what can you do? It's a blunder world, and we're just living in it. You know what I mean? Okay, so white is just clearly going to win this game. You want to resolve your back rank issues. Sure, gather the c5. I mean, I wouldn't have just thrown away that pawn, probably. Oh shit, Yankees up 2-0. Could they actually win a game against the Astros? Wow. Oh, they're in New York too. Very cool. Okay. So black has taken their sweet time. Okay, black gathered that pawn. But at this point, it's so over because this move is so deadly. No, no, no. You're screwed. Yeah, you're screwed. Over. Okay, so good game. Round 2 is going to be fantastic. I mean, I guess you just go like that, probably. That's got to be killer, right? I mean, no? Okay. Whatever, whatever. I thought that would work fine. I don't see the refutation. Takes. Yeah, perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay. Does black just resign, or what's the deal here? Oh, check. That's checkmate, basically. Yeah. Okay, godliness gonna get the win. Very cool. Okay, so how long until 2 minutes until the next round? Everybody get some water, take a break, hang out, just chill. Next round starts in 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. I believe there are 4 rounds in this. 4 rounds in this tournament. They're 15-minute games, which is longer than usual. And every move is a blunder. So good games, everybody. We're going to be going into round 2. Very strong. Now we will get the Toto Godliness matchup that I have dreamed of and I am always dreaming of. Simi somehow got a point for not winning a game. I don't like that. I feel like you should get half a point. I'm sorry. I know it's not your fault if there's an odd number, but a full point just seems like kind of a lot. So that's my sort of philosophy. Back in, that's like a participation trophy. Back in my day, we didn't have those. I'm 55. And I'm nostalgic for the 1940s, even though I wasn't even alive then. So, in other news, how are we enjoying the chess tournament? Got a lot of people in the chat absolutely going wild. That's always good to see. Okay, so 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and we are about to. What's up, Condo King? Great win. That was an absurd game. Did you pay your opponent? It was a game that looked like you were like just Venmoing your opponent every 5 or 10 moves. So first board is not Toto versus Godliness, actually. I was wrong again. It's Toto versus Simi, who got a bye. And then M. Paul versus Godliness. What will we see on board 2? And board 3 is going to be a great matchup, too. They're playing quickly. It's Chlorophyll versus Harold Delacruz. Let me make the stream look a little prettier. There we go. A lot of people in the chat saying the stream is not pretty enough. I apologize for that. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Board 1, no moves. Toto a little late to the round. Toto sort of protesting the 2-minute interval, it would appear. Board 2, Godliness, not there either, even though he organizes the tournament. And board 3 is the only one we got a game on. And I say game on, you know? If you got a game on, game on. That's what I always say. So, what else? Okay, we see a take. Queen is going to take, obviously. And then you probably see that. And then maybe you do. This is a very weird position as white. When you've already pushed to e5 by the third move, it's a very strange position sometimes. I mean, unless you have d4, but when you don't have d4, okay, yeah, that's probably smart. Okay, huh? I mean, I guess you don't take now because then they just take immediately. Now you can't take that pawn. This is very ugly. Oh, I guess you go like that, probably, yeah. Okay, wait, we got some moves on board too. Godliness has arrived. Okay. Yeah, Godliness likes to do this c6, d5 stuff. Okay, bishop trade is very interesting. Very interesting opening. It's funny, we have pawn on e5, white pawn on e5 again. On board 3, no longer, actually. So white grabbed a pawn, but then black grabbed a pawn, so black is up a pawn here. And black could probably just go like that. I mean, we'll see why not. Try to develop. Okay, so board 2, where we still have the pawn on e5, Godliness is trying to develop. Probably going to do this. I mean, or that. Or that. But I mean, you might want to do that and then bring the rook and then try to push. Or do that, or do this first, yeah. So after getting a bye in round 1, Simi's not here. Okay. Board 3. Okay, e5 pawn is also... Oh, no. This was the one the e5 pawn is gone on. Okay, so we saw castles, and black is up a pawn. Yeah. Black is looking good. Yeah, this is what I was saying, or thinking, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's exactly the moves I said. Cool. So probably you do that, or you just go here, yeah. To attack the bishop. Go there, go there. Oh, okay. Still go there, or go there, or go there, and then go there. Just want to be developing your pieces here. You're only 10 moves in. You're down a pawn as white here, so you want to somehow get some compensation positionally, or find a way to get another pawn. Back to board 2. Okay, we see a late c4 takes probably. So it turns into like a late transposed English, basically, with a kingside castle, or with a, kingside castle. So the queen has to come back, but this is not great because you basically, like, I don't know that these pawns are, like, helpful for white here. I mean, they're not bad. You're getting to the point where they're not bad. It's different than board 3 where white is down a pawn. On board 2, white is not down a pawn. On board 3, white, wait. Yeah. Okay, yeah, white's missing both the D and the E pawn. Whereas on board 2, they have clearly the same exact number of pawns. Okay. Did we miss anything? Okay, yeah, takes. Okay. So yeah, it is looking funny enough like in English, but you basically would want to do this or do that, go like this. Oh, that's no, because then, well, yeah. I guess probably that as black. I guess it does hold up. Yeah. Takes, white. I mean, you got to develop. You got to connect your rooks. You got to develop. I mean, white does look good on this board, though. On board 3, that's where I'm worried about white. Oh, white just gave up another pawn. Oh, no. What a sequence. Why not just let them take? Don't move your bishop. Just let them take your bishop and then guard your h4 pawn with a pawn on g3. Ooh, this is going to come back to bite you. Maybe it's going to take 10 or 20 moves, but you do not want to be down 2 pawns. Okay, back to board 2. Finally, the rooks are connected. We see some development. It's a much cleaner game than board 3, you know. Bada bing, bada boom. A lot of trades. Board 3 is a lot more wild. Look at this. Unbelievable. What is going on? What the frickin' frick? Okay, so... oh, we got moves on board 1. Simi has showed up. And Toto is playing an English opening. This is my favorite opening. C4, knight f3. Follow it up with knight c3, e3, bishop e2, castles, a3, h3, d3 or d4, bishop f4, you know. These are just ideas. But I'm just saying, you know, that's how you pretty much often do it. But Toto is going to give us, I really love watching him play. He's really good. I mean, so it's cool that he plays the same openings I do a lot. Oh, yeah. That's good too if you just push d4 also. And then bishop f4, e3 is a very nice sequence I like. Yeah. We'll just stay on board 1 for a second, see what happens. I'm curious if he's going to do bishop f4 or if he's going to do just some knight c3. He could do some like bishop b3 if he's on some wild thing. But yeah, my guess or what I would do is bishop f4. I believe that's sound. You develop your bishop and then you can develop that pawn. I mean, it doesn't particularly matter enormously the move order all the time. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, you know. So obviously there are many perfectly fine moves in this position as white. So Toto's taking a long time, so I might go to another board. We'll come right back as soon as he makes a move. So board 2, we saw this trade, and okay, so white is starting to feel the heat, but it's all manageable. You know, it's not like board 3 where white is down 2 pawns. So on board 3, white is down 2 pawns. We saw a piece trade, and white is maybe has a little positional compensation, but It's very hard to see what it is. You can't do anything like that. It's not going to get you anywhere. There's really no, like, the king is very well defended on the black side here. I mean, I don't even, yeah. No, I think white is super, like, screwed in this game. Okay, white played, okay, Toto played, he did knight c3. Yeah, okay, so that was obviously one of the top moves, I was saying. Now, I'm wondering, is he going to throw in bishop f4, or is he going to go for some e4? He might just do e4. He might be in an e4 kind of mood. That's always fun. I don't know if he's that kind of guy. Yep, he is that kind of guy. Okay, yeah. And then you can always do bishop e3, bishop d3. Or in the other order. You can also always do h3, but I don't think you need to necessarily. Oh, they did it. Right as I said that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I do that too. Yeah, it's funny. Some players, you just have the same intuitions as. Toto's rating is almost like, it's like 800 points higher than mine. But still, we have a lot of the same intuitions. So, it's funny. Funny how that works. Okay. So yeah, it's still not too late to see bishop f4, but at this point it's probably superfluous because it's countered by e4, and you don't really want to take, retreat, queen, queen, and then you could renegotiate. I mean, it's just a lot of work, so probably you just, at this point, just cover your bases, but black's really taking their time. Okay, so board 2, the even game. Oh, it's not so even anymore. Black grabbed a pawn, and then white grabbed a piece. What are you doing, black? Oh wait, but then the piece is falling. Great. Oh, what a move. What a very good move. So what black did is they said, oh, I'm going to look like I'm sacking my knight. But then as soon as you take it, your knight is pinned with a simple pawn move. Takes, and now the pawn is not guarded, actually. So white probably just does that, right? Yeah, I mean, that looks quite safe. Godliness is actually potentially in a little trouble, but it might still just be totally even. Very cool maneuver by Godliness, but yeah, it's just even. Back to board 1. Oh, we saw bishop f4! Yo! I've been calling it since the beginning of the game. Very cool. Okay, be right back. One second. Okay, so board 1, we saw the bishop f4 that I called. So good for me. Are we going to see the e4? You know that Toto has calculated it. So it's probably takes. Oh no, white, no, black can't do that right now because white has too many pieces guarding the e5 square. So they do d5 instead, but takes. No, white definitely gets a pawn. Wait, 1 second. Sorry, the air gets kind of like stagnant if I don't have my window cracked a bit. Okay, so Yeah, retreat the bish. It's all covered. White has a very good position here. This is definitely what you want. This is how you want it to look when you have a pawn on e5. Oh, very cool. So white sacks the c4 pawn, like you often do in the English. Yeah, I trap people's knights on h5 all the time in the English. For some reason, like, it does happen that way. But yeah, the knight's just totally trapped. Oh, wow. So black sacks a bish to put the knight there. But that's not that much better. Yeah, Toto is just crushing here. It's over. No, you just retreat. Yeah, or you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Oh yeah, that's a good spot to be. I mean, I guess you go here, try to get your rooks there. Oh, yeah. First you gotta guard the pawn. Oh, no. Now they could go here and you can't take because the bishop's hanging. So I would probably... Oh, no, you can't push that pawn. Yeah, you gotta get your king out of the way, Simi. You gotta do that. Okay. M. Paul on board 2 versus Godliness. We saw this. It's an even game and nothing else has happened. Okay. Board 3. Oh, white is just getting crushed as we saw. Down 2 pawns. What could they do? They lost 2 more pawns. And now they're down 4 pawns. That's not a good look. You could probably, I don't know. I guess you just push that pawn, maybe? Or you go here and then you push? I mean, yeah, you're fine though, either way. Okay, back to board 1. We saw... Yep, that's what I predicted. Queen e2. You just want to connect the rooks. You could probably just let them trade it on b3 if they want. It's no big deal. Probably take, right? No? No, actually let them trade. Oh, good. Yeah, you got to block that bishop. Plus, perfect. Yeah, while you have your bishop there. Oh, if I was... What if black takes, you take... Huh. Check. Oh, that could be good, actually. I don't know. Wait, who is it good for? So, oh, wait. Weird. Weird move. What? Black is just letting white have that pawn? What? No way. Even my plan was better than that. Now this is checkmate on the board. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, because you can't... There's no way that was the way to respond as black. Because you could take... They go there, take back, check. I think that's better, yeah. Okay, yeah, they did trade off the pieces and pawns. Okay. Okay, so now white is saying, oh, yeah, you can take my knight because this is checkmate on the board. Yeah. Okay. Probably go there, right? Oh. Check. Yeah, throw that in for sure. And then that rook hangs. What? Okay. Wait, queen. Yeah. Holy shit. Game over. Checkmate on the board. Yo, Toto with the checkmate on the board. Oh my god, that is so good. Queening for the checkmate. Very cool. Okay, board 2. So it's still totally even. It's totally even, but something could go wrong for either player very easily. Board 3, it's not even at all. We saw this position. Black decided to lift the rook. White lifted a rook. Now, if I was black, I think I would feel comfortable pushing that pawn. But takes. I mean, it's fine, right? Oh, no. Yeah. I mean, one thing is clear. You have to do this. So you might just do that now. Oh, yeah. Or you go there and threaten to push that pawn. That is so good. Black has so many options here. Okay, back to board 2. Okay. So black is obviously threatening to take on f2. So white, I guess probably... Oh, and threatening to take the knight. Oh, shit. White lost. Godliness won. So we're going to see a Godliness Toto Fish board 1 matchup. Oh, that's exactly all I've ever wanted. All I've ever wanted. So, great. All right, if you're watching, say hello in the chat. Say what you're thinking about these chess games. Let me know how you're feeling about these chess games. Trying to test the audio. Okay, it works. Sometimes when no one chats for a while, I'm like, what if the audio is just not working? And no one cares enough to say anything. Okay, so that just drops the piece, but no, it doesn't because the rook hangs. So black, I'm just worried that black has some killer move here. But I don't see anything immediate. Maybe you go there? No, that can't be it, right? I mean, maybe. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Board 3, black is forced to make some decisions. I mean, you just go there, check. You could do anything. I mean, you're fine, basically. Board 2. Board 2. So what do I think black is going to do or should do here? I mean, I thought about that. I guess if you could get your knight into the game What about that? What about that? No, because the queen is hanging. So you have to move the queen immediately or guard it. Probably better to move it. Probably better to just move the queen there. Oh shit! Astros just tied it up 3-3 on a home run in New York. Okay, so they did the move I said minutes ago. Snarky commentating. Oh shit, was it Pena again? Pena? Okay, so white probably... I mean, you have to worry about this. You also have to worry about that. You also have to worry about this. You can't just push and leave that hanging. So, I mean, you could go there. That looks like maybe a move. Sort of trap their queen. Say, okay, you want your queen over here? I'll trap your queen over here. So, you could always do that. But, yeah, I don't know. Right. So we'll come back to board 2 in a second. Board 3, nothing has happened. Okay, black is potentially freaking out because I really don't think there's any reason to take so long. You're crushing in this position. It's pretty straightforward. You honestly just go here, check. They can't do this because you just do a queen trade and you're crushing in material. So, I mean, they just go here. You push. I mean, you try to push. You get your bishop out. But, yeah, I mean, it's not that bad for black. I mean, the time is fine. You could play this with a minute any day for sure. All right. So black is potentially freaking out and just doesn't know sort of what to do here. And that's okay. We all feel that way sometimes. I get that. Wow. It's coming down to 25 seconds. It's hard to imagine why you would wait so long here. I mean, it seems like that's just like the obvious move. Unless I'm missing something really really clear. I mean, nothing else is 5 seconds. 3, 2. What, are you gonna just time out? What? Bro, you are winning. What the fuck? Harold, what happened? Are you okay? What is going on? Harold. Jesus Christ, Harold. You are winning. Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? Oh my lord. Harold. What is going on? I mean, look at the analysis board. Okay. You go to the end position. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not the move I said, but the move I said is still crushing, you know. I mean, okay, yeah, it's obvious. Okay. Okay, so board 2, we saw this position. White grabbed a pawn, black attacked the queen. Oh, black is really getting the pieces into attack here. Black could take the... No, you can't take the pawn. White is now a pawn up. White has a pawn that black doesn't have. But black has a very strategic, like, just a real attack. I mean, white doesn't have any attack. Black has a very real attack. Oh, and here it goes, actually. Wait, is it already... Oh, it's already ready! It's already ready because you take... Wait, hold on. Take, check, and then you grab the queen. Wow. So white just grabbed... I mean, black just grabbed... Wait, what? Wait, hold... Black just walked... I mean, white just walked into checkmate. So... I think we're... the next round will start in 2 minutes, but... Look at this! This is absurd. This is absurd. Look at this. So... Okay, so... White, obviously... Okay, white is already completely lost. Yeah. So when did they last have it? Okay, here. Yeah. White should not have grabbed that pawn, apparently. Yeah, white definitely should not have grabbed that pawn because you have to worry about this. So you really want to look for that outpost, and then black knight finds the outpost. Um, Sorry, it's not showing up super perfectly on stream, but the analysis board resizes for some very stupid reason. But yeah, it didn't have to go that way. But it did. So we're going to see a board number 1 between Godliness and Totofish. It is now certain, and I am quite excited. They are two very good players. Godliness is the one of the organizers of the club, if not the main organizer, I believe. Yeah, good win, Godliness. That was quite a fun game to watch. Very interesting. Yeah, their main blunder was that going for the pawn at the end. 8 seconds until the next game. So it's a 4-round night, 15-minute rounds, and we are on the 3rd round. Hey, let's go. Let's go. So board 1, and then board 2, and then board 3. And board 3 is the first one with the game on again. Interesting how that works. I think that says a lot about society. Okay. Okay, so on board 3 we have a Queen's Gambit accepted. So, you can play this as white, and then at pretty much any point you can push a e4. You probably want to do it sooner rather than later, but okay, e3 is fine too. I don't really see the point. I guess you want to... Okay, but yeah, you want to grab that pawn for sure as white. I mean, you don't have to do it immediately, but it's not bad to get that pawn for sure. Okay, back to board 1, nothing going on. This is going to be so he's probably going to do the Schneider Gambit, which again is c3, e5, d4, e takes d4, knight f3, d takes c3, and then, I don't know where it goes from there. But on board 2, we have an interesting game. Very weird. So we're probably going to see Fianchetto on this side, Fianchetto on that side, maybe knight, maybe castles. Yeah. Let's see it become what I said. Might take a little while. Okay, board 1, Godliness is still not here. Board 3. Okay, we did see the c-pawn grabbed. Good. It's meant to be. Okay. Then you want to get your knight to g3 probably. They're going to put their bishop there. You can just sort of slowly develop, or, Back to board 2. We're seeing the position I said. We're seeing exactly what I said. And then castles. I mean, they could do a totally different order. You can mix it up. You can bring that bishop out. You can do this. Nope. Castles. I mean, you could even do that, or just sort of... Yeah, okay, bring the bishop out there. Great. Oh, we have moves on board 1. Oh, we have the Schneider Gambit accepted. Wow, Toto going toe-to-toe with the Schneider Gambit accepted. So Godliness has gotten 3 out of the last 10 games against Toto. Not bad. So this is the Schneider Gambit accepted. Or this is one line, I guess. Okay. So Schneider is going to take Schneider's time, I believe, but who knows? Maybe bishop f4, or I don't know. This is what I would be thinking about. Blah, blah, bleeb. Blue, blah, bloob. Okay. Board 2. Okay, so White didn't castle yet. Instead, they traded off 2 pairs of pieces and then lost a piece. But they have actually, this is a great fucking game. Wow. So White lost some material there. They're down a piece they have a pawn for a piece. And they might lose a pawn right now, actually. They're almost definitely going to lose. So they're down a full piece, but Black's king is very vulnerable and Black's pieces don't. Oh no, okay, wait. White might not lose that pawn, actually. Wait, no. White's losing a pawn for sure, right? Oh, wait. What if you do that and then White goes like this? No, because then you take and you can't take. Yeah. Huh. I don't know what White does here. I mean, oh yeah, I was just going to say, I guess you could take that pawn. Okay. Oh, wow. Very cool to castle queenside here. I think Simi castled queenside in the first round too, right? That was Simi who did that? So chlorophyll is now up significantly. Okay, a piece for a pawn. Wait, that's a falling pawn, right? Okay, we are seeing. Oh, yeah, no. This is actually tough for Black. That's what you want to do as White. You have to exploit what you have. And what you have is the attack. You don't want to go into an endgame. You want to put the pressure on and try to get checkmate threats. Because that's all you have as White. Oh, wow. Black is in some hot water here. Black is lost. I mean, come on, right? Maybe not yet. Maybe, yeah. Oh, that's good. Keep the pressure on. Yeah, that's good. If they take, just bring the queen into the position. Yeah, that's perfect. White is definitely going to win. What a beautiful miniature game by Simi here. This is fantastic on board 2. Really earning the win. Really very cool on board 2. We'll come right back to this. Board 1, we saw, of course, the Schneider Gambit accepted, so White is down a pawn. Nothing to see here. Back to board 2, nothing missed. Board 3 is the wild card here. So we see even material. All right, peace trade and just whack-a-madoo. So White is threatening checkmate, which is cool. Back to board 2. Black took. Oh, this is no way, right? Wait, why did White just take back? I feel like White should have brought the queen out. Okay, White could grab another pawn. I was going to say that. But this is good too, I guess. I don't know. You don't want to just let their king sort of escape. I mean, I feel like if their king gets to D8, that could potentially actually be an escape. Okay, they're not going there. Anyways. Actually, that could be pretty good. Yeah, there are no checks now. There are no checks. Black is definitely screwed next move, though. Not this move, but next move. But there are no checks now. I mean, you do that. Oh no, you can't do that. You wow. This is just white. White definitely did not play that totally accurately. I'm not trying to be overly critical. I'm not saying I would have played it better, and I could be wrong actually. But like, I feel like there was definitely here, instead of taking back, you just bring the queen out, and that feels like pretty good. Because this seems like you let the king potentially run in a helpful way for black. Don't get me wrong, white still has a really good chance here. I mean, but you have to get your queen in the game. I mean, you go there immediately, right? That's got to be your move. That's got to be your move. Because then it's just this or that. That allows this. Yeah, you have to go for this. Yeah. Okay, so now, now what do you do? Now I guess you probably take, yeah. Maybe, yeah, I was going to say swing over for a check. They go there, that's an only move. Or no, they could block with the queen. Yeah. Oh yeah, actually that's good for black. If you're white, you do not want a queen trade here. You really don't. That's like almost giving up. Yeah. Because all you have is the initiative. All you have is the attack. You don't have the material advantage. So if the game goes later and later into the game, you're screwed. So back to board one really quick. So we saw, wow, holy shit, we missed a lot. Okay, so Godliness and Toto Fish, we saw a peace trade. White got, oh wait, hold on. What the heck just happened? Oh yeah. It was a Schneider Gambit. So White got a pawn back. But then gave up a knight. Got a pawn again, then... Oh. Black basically had to run? Is White pulling something off here? Wait a second, that was wild. They're playing too fast. I don't have time to analyze. Wow, this is looking really good for White though. So they made it even, but then by doing so they gave up a piece but got a pawn with the initiative. King had to move. They were going to trade a piece, but instead of taking back, black did that. I assume because black... Oh, you can't take back. Oh, black hung that piece. Oh, very interesting. So black just hung that piece. Yeah, they didn't want to give up their rook. So now they're trying to get some checks in, and white is just up. And if you're white, I would say retreat the bishop at this point, but it might even be, why do it? Why actually retreat it? You might instead just want to, or you could trade this off and try to line up an attack. You have a lot of options, but yeah, wow. Very amazingly played on board one for Godliness. Toto Fish is an extremely difficult to beat opponent. Again, Toto Fish's record is 36.5 to Godliness is 6.5. So, and that's not an insult to Godliness, who's much better than me. Toto is just very good. So we saw peace trade, queen check, Bishop guard. And now white's bishop is actually becoming a liability. I think needs to get out of there quick. Yeah, might be overstaying its welcome. Might be overstaying its welcome. Board 1 is very exciting. We will be back very soon. Board 2, we saw... What the heck did we last see? Oh, yeah, we saw this. Check. Queen's... Oh, yeah, white's down material. Wait, what? Oh, my God. What? Black got into such a bad spot here. Wow. Black just lost material. Very cool. Interesting. Wow. So white is seriously pushing here. This has got to be winning for white. Wow, after all that time. Board 3 is this wacky one where we saw the bishop pull back, retreat. We saw, was that a pawn sack for white? Pawns? Oh, no, pawn for bish. Oh, wow, white is crushing. Yeah, white is just absolutely crushing here. Harold Delacruz is not too shabby at this game of chess. Back to board 1. Okay, so, oh, we saw a queen trade and then white extricated the bishop. So white is now going into an endgame, or a very late middle game. Let's trade the bishop. If you're black, you don't trade the bishop. Well, maybe you do in this way. Yeah, white trades the bishop. So, probably push g3. Hold it all down. So white is just up a solid pawn. And it's these connected central pawns. And it's like, gotta be technically winning. But it's not over. Okay, yeah, push g4. That's smart. Probably do rook to e1 at this point. And then try to push f5. Yeah. Oh, okay. So maybe rook f2, double them up, bring the king into the equation, push that, go here. I mean, it's got to be technically winning for white, but it's, oh, that's smart. Maybe do that, or just do rook e1 to start. This feels good, but then they just do that. Yeah, okay. Oh, it seems... What about this? Yeah. No, you take probably. As well, yeah, okay. And then, oh yeah, they take back and you just, oh, they don't even take back. That's smart. That's really smart as black. Oh, Toto, that is smart. Okay. Godliness didn't see that coming. Yeah. That's cool though. Okay, they're fine. They're fine. White is fine. You pull back. Maybe, no, maybe, do you do that? And then you try to trade them? Huh. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah. You want to dominate that file. Check. Maybe you push here. And then if you push, they take, you go, no. That, yeah. Oh, wow. Sacking the pawn. Okay. Oh, white is actually... White actually got into an issue here because they can't go there, obviously. So white is now dropping a pawn just for nothing. That's not ideal at all. And see, that's exactly what I was talking about when I said this is technically winning but still takes work. That's exactly what I meant. Something like this can happen. Now you're only technically up, well, I guess it was one pawn before, but white got another pawn, so it became two. Yeah. But by giving that pawn in that way, black got this other pawn, so that was a very clever trick. So now white does not have connected pawns, which is a very different story. So now with a little more pressure, black can make it so it's technically drawn. Look at the time difference, too. You really have to worry about that when it's this big of a time difference. Now, we've played 38 moves, but there's still a lot to come. So, White is in a pretty risky situation. Why is black not just grabbing this pawn? Oh, because they don't want white to go here, force this pawn to be on the second to last rank. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you need your king guarding that. Oh, is white going to draw? This is like almost a repetition. Wow, black just decided not to repeat? Black should definitely want to repeat, but they didn't. Oh, black is in a tight spot here. You have to guard with the rook now, right? Or you push. Oh, no. You have to guard. Oh. You probably just trade it off. Yeah. Now that's like a good position as white, right? Up a pawn. Oh, no. Okay, they didn't want to trade off the rooks. So they're up a pawn, but with the rooks on. That's interesting. Black can definitely force a rook trade now while grabbing a pawn back, and it'll be equal material. So, oh wow! So, wait a second. Now black can force a rook trade that way. Wow, that's interesting. That's for sure. So, oh wow. Now, what is white trying to do over here? Because I don't think you have enough material. I do think white is actually in a tight spot here. They need to, like, just try to hold that down and then go grab this material. Because otherwise this is going to overpower this pawn and... Oh, okay. Oh, that's very smart. Yeah. Take 2 pawns. But then they get this pawn too. Oh, yeah, this might be a draw, actually. Yeah, after all this time, this should probably be a draw, potentially. Right? Yeah. I don't even think either player should try to win it at this point. I think it's almost definitely a draw. Oh, wait. Never mind. No, this is a draw. I think it's technically a draw, but this is easily, like, Toto Fish might not. Toto Fish, a human does not automatically draw this, but I think this is technically a draw with the pawn on the H file. And a rook endgame. I think you can even trade off the rooks as black and then just like put your king in the corner. I could be wrong about that though. Do not take my word for that. That's just my impression. My computer is freezing. My second computer. Okay, so white. Okay, so we're getting a little caught up on board 1, but it is very fascinating. We'll come right back. Board 2 is over. We saw this was this game where white. Wait, Simi lost? I thought Simi was pushing here. What happened? Oh, Simi walked into a fork. Oh, Simi walked into a fork. Okay, good stuff. So board 3. Harold De La Cruz was crushing the whole game and absolutely dominated until the end. Resignation. Board 1 is all that's left. I think it's a technical draw, but they're going to have to prove it. They are going to have to prove it. We are battling for the top spot here. Live on kingcatchess.twitch.gov.tv.us.FYI. I don't know. I don't think this is a win, and I think Toto is a good enough player that... Oh! It's a draw. Yeah, exactly. Okay, they've repeated moves. Yeah. Look, I'll show you on the analysis. Let's look at it. And then I gotta hit the bathroom really quick before we come back. Yeah, it's a... See? Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that's the starting position. Yep, it's a technical draw. See? Every line, technical draw. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be right back, and yeah. Okay, hope everyone had a very good break. We are back for what I believe is the last round of the night. And there are two tied players for first, but one player only a half point behind. So really anything can happen at this point. Toto Fish gets white and Godliness gets black. So both of them want to win so they can secure at least a tie for first. And everyone's played a very good night, honestly. It's been a very fun night of chess already, so looking forward to seeing how the last round goes. So, very good stuff. Let's get this looking a little bit better. Okay. How's the audio? Okay. How's the audio? Okay. Good. Very cool. Okay, so that's board 3. Board 1, we see... Very interesting. You don't see that. It's what is that, the Dutch defense, where you do F5, right? So just challenge it immediately with E4. You just take, okay. Yeah, white, you just try to take it back, I mean, I assume, or maybe black, you defend it. Well, it's definitely going to get an unstable game, that's for sure. Toto Fish is ranked 500 points higher, so their history against each other, Chlorophyll has won only 2 out of 34 games against each other. Wait, what? Sorry, that was just me. So we saw that, okay. Board 2, Godliness has taken on C4. Oh, wow. Godliness has a really tough matchup. I mean, it's only 200 points difference, but 1,800 to 2,000. Godliness has to beat a 2,000 rated player to win and get, you know, definite first. That's hard. Godliness played quite a good game against Toto. I believe it was. I believe it was actually winning, probably at a certain point. Wait, what's going on? That's not what I meant to do, sorry. So this is board 1. So on board 1, white got the pawn back, traded a piece, and now is developing. I was trying to just do this. Godliness versus Toto Fish. Here we go. Perfect. So this is the game. I just want to briefly look at the game from last round. Yeah, white is up 3 points here. Yeah, white is definitely up. But then it sort of dwindled. And that's the thing, when you're playing someone really good, you just have to keep winning the game. It's so hard. Board 3 is looking really intense, honestly. Very cool. I like it a lot. I like the energy. You gotta just bring the knight back, honestly. You don't even want to go there. If you put the knight there and they bring their pawn out, I mean, you're in dangerous territory. Back to board 1, we see pretty comfortable position. But again, Toto has such a better shot with like winning 32 out of the last 34 against his opponent. And Godliness has only won 4 out of the last 15 against his opponent. So it's no shade on them. It's just, you know, hard matchups. What can you do? But Godliness is playing a good opening. I mean, okay, so here's what we missed. So we saw pawn takes. Okay, so it's even. Okay, it's even. Godliness could definitely be fine here. To board 3, we see, oh wow, they're actually, black did not do this, which I think is definitely a good idea to just do that. But okay. I mean, you want to guard your bishop, I guess. In case they do some funny business. I don't know. Board 1. Okay, black fianchettoed a bishop. Very cool. Board 2. Godliness. Bringing the knight into the equation. Okay, let's stay on board 2 for a second. Let's see what happens really quick. So, black is trying to maybe develop some of these pieces as well, but it's really not easy. White, yeah, trying to develop their own pieces. White can't castle because black forced the king to take. So actually, black has a good position here. I'd be really happy if I was black. And those 3 knight moves out of the last 4 moves really say a lot. It's like, hey, I like my position. Oh, wow. Really very cool outpost. Yeah, so actually, black could be good here. Black could definitely be doing something here, but it does involve breaking down. This is a surprisingly valuable chain. But oh, very cool. You got the queenside castle check. Very cool. Only one, or basically one of 2 moves. So at this point, oh yeah, I was just gonna say that's beautiful. You can bring the white bishop out to block though. You can just go here. Because they can't take, right? And they can't take. Yeah, no, it's still even. So let's check out board 1. Oh, nothing going on. Castles, probably soon. Board 3. Oh. Oh, wow. And Totofish and Godliness have equal tie breaks. Oh, wait. If Godliness wins as black, does he get more tie breaks? I don't know how that works. Oh, wait. Board 3. So we saw... Whoa, this is so tight. Okay. So white grabbed the pawn. Oh! Black lost. Classic. Queen is pinned. It's over. Nothing to block with. It's over. Wait, what? Oh, black already moved? What? Okay, so congratulations, M. Paul, on the win. Very cool. Back to board 1. Wow. Totofish castling queenside. Just super feisty. Super. Board 3, we're seeing this is that's board 3. Yeah. Board 2 is the one I meant to go to. So Godliness did the queenside castle check, pin the knight, trying to develop his own knight. And now black needs to... This is what it all hinges on. Okay, wait. What's going on board 1 again? Yeah, actually, no. Board 1's really nice and slow, too. 12 moves in. Board 2 is only 12 moves in. Board 3 is 18 moves in. And it's crushing. So, board 1... Oh, okay. Board 1 is heating up big time. Can you just go there? That's an interesting question. Can you just do G4? Or... Okay. First do H3. Back to board 2. We see white. White takes a piece and trades it. Black's trying to decide, did they take back with the knight and open the file, or did they take back with the pawn? Probably take back with the knight, right? Yeah, I definitely see that. I mean, the knight is in a pretty good position, though, actually. You do have check. You could even do that now. No, you can't do that now. So yeah, maybe take back with the pawn, actually, now that I realize the knight's in such a good position. I mean, is that good, though? It feels good. Oh, yeah, you do that, and I don't know, actually. That's not that great. Better than having the knight. Well, Godliness is going to think about it. We'll come back. Board number 1. Wow. Wow, interesting knight moves for black. 3, 4 knight moves in a row. Wow, to get the knight on d6. Very interesting. Toto puts a pawn on h4 so you can take back on g5 if necessary. I'm feeling like Toto has the kind of position he definitely wants. I'd say this is the exact kind of position Toto wants. On board 2, oh, yep, we see that knight check I was talking about. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so... Okay, took back with the pawn. Bishop got a pawn. Knight check. Now, you have to be a little careful here as white. I mean, you really only have this, this, and this. But if you go here, then... I'm sorry. If you go here, well... Actually, maybe you don't have to be that careful. Yeah, you don't want to go here because then takes, check. And that's like bad, probably. There. I don't know, actually. I don't really see the attack for black. I mean, obviously this check is cool, but it's going to take a sequence that I don't see. So, board 1, on the other hand. Whoa, okay. So we saw a piece trade. Black got a pawn, but now the rook's on g1. Toto is fine with that pawn being gone. Because now the rook has the G file. That's exactly what Toto wants. Now all that's required is you push H5 and it's like all collapsing for black. This is not what you want to do against Toto. For sure not what you want to do. Board 2, still waiting to see. Board 3, white is still crushing. Okay, board 1. Wow. Okay, very cool. So the queen, oh yeah. See, even eyeing up this square with the queen already. Okay, so now you push. I mean, that's probably almost instant. Oh, even better. Oh, that's so fucking stylish and cool. Look at that. Toto with the move. Obviously, following up, there's so much pressure on this g6 pawn. Just insane. This is just ridiculous. This is over. I mean, come on. I guess... I don't even know how you try to get out of this. Like, if you go... No. I mean, you go here, and it's like... Takes... Here... I mean, I don't know. I definitely don't want to be black in this position. That's for sure. There's no way that black is surviving this. Very stylish. That's why you do not want to let Toto Fish get an attack like this on you. Everything in this game was what white wanted, for sure. Board 2, we're still seeing that position. Same position, knight c2 check. Board 3, game still going on somehow. Board 1, wow, very interesting. Very interesting. So again, I don't know. It's possible if Godliness wins as black, maybe they get a better tiebreak. I don't know how the tiebreak works exactly. Oh yeah, so Chlorophyll still thinking. White Harold Dela Cruz still thinking. Why is everybody thinking? Oh, okay, black move. Toto to move. I mean, yeah, check. I mean, take the rook. Yeah, great move. Just take the rook. Wow. It's just over. I mean, if queen takes back, you just force a queen trade right now. Or don't even. Fair enough. Don't even. I don't know. Maybe I would have forced a queen trade. I think it might have been fine. I mean, because I don't know what you do now. You don't have any checks, and I mean, I guess you push. Do you push? Yeah. Oh, you throwing a check that way? I think that board 3 ended. Yep. White wins. Board 2, we saw white move. Wow. That's where black was, though. Is that a draw offer? If you draw, you don't come in first. Toto's going to win this game. Even though now Toto doesn't have an attack anymore. So black has sorted out the king safety to a certain weird extent. Oh, very good. Very smart. Very smart. Now you definitely want to trade queens. Okay, get that knight somewhere else. Except the knight maybe goes to a3? I don't know. You don't really want to trade it off or anything. But it can't really be... it can be kicked, actually, fairly easily. Yeah, actually, maybe that's good. Go there. King b2, knight b5. Threatening knight c3 if the king ever leaves b2. All I know is that on board 2, it's not as simple. So we saw a repetition, but then the king moved over. Now black might be cooking something up here. I mean, if you go here, then does white push? Take 6-6? No, they don't. So if you go here, do you hear that? I feel like there's some sort of like siren type of noise. But not like the good type of siren that like, you know, sings on like an island or something. Though they sound kind of similar. Okay. Back to board 1. White's still trying to queen trade up a lot of material. Up an enormous amount of time, too. On board 2, godliness down a pawn. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Down a rook for a knight and a pawn. Wait. So down a... Godliness has a rook. Wait, what is it exactly? Oh, godliness is just down a pawn. Yeah. So he's just down a pawn. But white also has the bishop pair. Yeah, this is going to be tough for black here. Okay. Trying to hold it all together with a pawn. We'll see. Back to board 1, we see white got the queen trade and is now it's just a matter of time for Toto Fish. Okay, let's go to board 2. This is what it all comes down to. I'm assuming Toto Fish is winning on board 1. So godliness has to win to tie for first, okay? Just has to happen. But not an easy position for black to win here. In fact, feels very difficult. But you somehow... Oh, now white's king is safe too? I mean, I don't know. White has really good material. I almost wonder, like, do you just try to sack it all off? And then, like, try to get a check? That check doesn't do anything? Well, it might, actually. Yeah, if you could get this and then trade the knight for the bishop for the knight, and then do that check and then grab that. No, actually, never mind, because this bishop's still guarding that pawn. I'm just trying to think of ideas for black, any way to get any sort of initiative or... I mean, I guess this move, but you already had your knight on c2 and it didn't do anything for you. That was unfortunate. I don't think all it did was make white manual castle. Okay, black did the move I was saying though. So they're looking at what I'm looking at. Now white might just do that actually. That would be sort of in the spirit of the position. But you do sort of worry about the knight on c2 again. Like, what if it happened again and it was like more of a good idea? Oh, I don't know. I'm worried about that. Bishop on a2. I don't know. Oh, wait. You really want to take that knight and then grab that pawn. Was there no chance for that yet? Really? I mean, yeah. Yeah, you definitely want to take that knight because at the very least, even if you can't grab that pawn for whatever reason, you know, if they like push this or something, like you can still go here, threaten that pawn, threaten to put your knight there. I guess not if they push there. Yeah, that's that. I thought they might do something like that. That's very smart. Yeah. But yeah, see exactly what I was saying. Now that a7 pawn, is definitely threatened. But, you know, maybe you can't take here, right? Because takes, and then the knight. I guess you could go there. Takes, but then the bishop takes that pawn. So yeah, you got to worry about that. No, I don't know. I'm worried about black here because once this knight falls, you know, getting your rook there is not hard. I feel like definitely this pawn's got to fall. I mean, maybe it goes there now? Is that just the move now to make it not a problem? I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's actually a move. Because where does the knight go? There? Yeah, no, I guess if you do... You don't want that, actually. Huh, because that's check. That's just like a very clear move. You go here. Now white. I think that's still fine for black, though? Huh. So back to board one. Oh! White has completely crushed it. Black's down to 2 seconds. Wow. Checkmate on the board. Very cool. We got to see it live. So Toto is in first. Now we must see Godliness win. Oops, what happened to the window? We must see Godliness win. Wow, long think here. So last board of the night, I believe. I think there's 4 rounds. 4 of 4. Yeah, that's what it says. So Godliness now must win to tie for first, and I don't know what the tie breaks will be. He'll either come out in front at the exact same amount or less. It's one of the 3, so I've narrowed it down. But black, this is an important move. I do think that a6 might work. I guess do you still have to worry about knight a7 check? a6, knight a7, king b8. I don't know. I mean, I guess as white, you really don't want to take that knight. Well, I guess this pawn's still guarded. Wow. Whoa. I did not look at that. Wait, but what about takes? Oh, no, because then you could take... Wow, that is really hard to calculate. I mean, because, yeah, I guess you can't just take... Or you could just take... Oh, no, you can't just take. Unless you want black to fork your rooks. If you take here, black can take back with the pawn, and you can't really check. It's good that the bishop's there. You might want to take there. You might want to start by just taking on b3. And then, does black take... Oh, they're going for it. Now, do you take back with the... I assume you take back with the knight. But actually... Oh, this is not good for black. Ugh. This is hard. I don't know. I'm definitely not confident here. Maybe you really don't want to take it, though, because you have this free pawn. But you could take it and grab this free pawn, which is probably even better. Now, I think black takes with the rook so that you can be threatening the e4 pawn. Right? And you want to guard this bishop. It feels like a very well-placed bishop. Actually, yeah, wow. I didn't see that. That's very cool. So now you take the piece, right? But do you take with the bishop? Nah, take with the rook. You want to take with the rook. And then you can always double the rooks or threaten to take here, you know. Wow. Yankees Astros 4-4 in the 5th inning. Okay, so very cool. We saw check, king moves. Wait, what happened? So the bishop take with the rook. Oh, yeah. Check, king moves. Okay. Now, I'm wondering if white just does that. Oh, no. White would love to give up that pawn. Not like this, though, because then sort of forces a rook trade. But would love if that pawn just didn't exist. That would be so good. But, you know, what can you do? So again, black is fighting, needs a win to tie for first in the tournament. Okay, so white is taking their time. Now they do have white white just wants to sort of support this pawn. Black could take this pawn or take that pawn. But white will still be up. Oh, very cool. I wasn't thinking about doing it that way, but that's very cool and aggressive. Oh, yeah. Now, wow, black might actually equalize here. That would be wild. Certain things are just not working out in white's favor here. Like the fact that the bishop is guarding the c1 square. And like the white rook would love to be on the c1 square. I mean, force that. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's no big deal. Okay, that's good. But you probably just... Oh, yeah, you take, obviously. Yeah. So now... I mean, you have to do this. And then, yeah. You have to try to guard your one... Is it not a one-pawn advantage anymore? Wow. Wow, the advantage is totally gone. It's an equal game. Black probably has chances at this point. I would probably... Oh, I was going to say I would play b6. But, yeah, go on the attack a little bit. I don't know what the attack is, though. There's actually no attack. Wait, now there might be an attack. Oh, no, now you need to not let that happen. You need to put your bishop there. But then they put their pawn there. You take, check here. I mean... yeah, this is definitely tricky for black and for white. Somehow it's become an even game. It's extremely dramatic. Oh, they're doing the line I said. I think e5 makes sense, but no, never mind. It hangs a bishop immediately. You can't do that. So white has to... Oh, wait. Takes a bishop, takes a bishop, takes a pawn, check here. I mean, that's a race you probably don't want to run as white. Okay, so they're just developing their pawns. Yeah, you don't want to be too rash in a position like this. You want to take it a little bit slow and chill. Because if you overplay your hand, you can just suddenly be lost in what was a drawn position. Not that I would know what that's like from experience. Obviously, I've never lost a game of chess, obviously, but I've heard that it's pretty rough. So, okay, so Black has a minute and 15 seconds. This is very fun for the last game of the night. Very exciting. Very cool. So, we haven't had much chat tonight. There's been almost none. That's okay. That's valid. But, yeah, hopefully next time we get some more peeps. But, yeah, fun stuff. So we've got Black now down to 45 seconds. I mean, I guess you really need to worry here as Black. You probably want to get your king off the back line. Okay, yeah, free up that pawn. Get your king off the back line. Huh, you might want to... No, you can't do that yet, but... Yeah, what is that white rook lift? That was kind of bizarre. Whoa, interesting. Oh, very interesting. White is playing very quickly, like this is a planned out sequence. It might be a forced move sequence, actually. So Black is not feeling good here. It's not, I don't think it's lost or anything yet for Black, but it's really tough. Yeah. White's going to go to the 7th rank, yeah? And then probably Black puts the rook there. I mean, I guess. No, because then the pawn just pushes. Yeah, so, okay. White just grabbed a pawn. This is a code red for Black for sure. Definitely a code red. You can't even do this and try to grab the pawn because they just push it and it's check and it's guarded by the bishop and your bishop can't take it. So, yeah, this is getting really dire and Black only has 3 seconds. I mean, that's just absolutely impossible. Play a pawn down against a 2,000 rated player with 5 seconds. Like, I don't know. But, I mean, White can probably just push e6 at any point, right? Yeah. Okay, White's grabbing a pawn. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Black is just grabbing material here. Oh my god, Black is grabbing material. We just saw the total equalization with no time on the clock, but White is pushing pawns here. White is really pushing pawns. Oh, even that was dangerous. You got to run now. Oh, did you have time for that rook move? Oh, I don't know. So, oh. Okay, so you're going to sack the rook. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, so now you have to push the A pawn? What do you do? Wow. Oh my gosh. What a move as White. What a move as White to guard this pawn while blocking that pawn. And Black is still going to have to sack the rook. And White is going to have time to probably pass the G pawn. What a finish to this unbelievable game. Oh, it's sack time. It's sack time. And you could just take with the bishop. And you're good. You could just take with the bishop. I mean, I don't think Black has time for any tricks. That's got to be... I mean, take with the king. Yeah, never mind. Take with the king. Take with the king and push. Push the pawn. And it's over. Very fun night. Godliness will get a strong second place in the tournament. Just a wild game with so many tosses and turns. And obviously, White is going to queen here. Yeah, and it's over. Very good game. Very fun to watch. Very good times. Good stuff. Okay, and so the tournament's over. Good job. Toto Fish came in first place. Performance rating of 2,322. Tiebreak 6.25. Godliness got second place. Very good performance. Performance rating over 2,000. 2.5 out of 4. And Harold Dela Cruz with a solid 2 out of 4 in a strong field. Performance rating almost 2,000. Every move is a blunder. Very true. So very fun. Good stuff. Thanks for watching, anybody who watched. We'll be back maybe next week or the week after. We don't stream every week, but we do play online every week. If you would like to join, you can reach out via social media. We have socials. You can check out our socials. These are our socials. So yeah, we're figuring it out. So thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun. Okay. Well, I'm going to stop. But this has been good. Thanks for watching. Okay. I'm going to stop streaming. So thank you for watching. This has been great. Should I raid somebody? I think I should. Whoops, that's me. Let's raid this chess streamer because they're a chess streamer. I'm a chess streamer. That's how it is. But yeah, this has been really fun. I think, yeah, this is a great tournament. Really top level chess. I think we all had a great time. And I hope you have a good rest of your night or day, depending on the time zone in which you live. I hope your family is well. Yeah, I will talk to you soon on a future stream. Okay, bye.